AITA for refusing to take pics with my friend who is editing me to look heavier. This is from Dear Prudence. I have 3 close friends I've known since high school. 2 of them love social media, and whenever we're together, they take pictures to post online. I don't really like social media and only have one account, which I rarely check. When I was having lunch with one of my friends, she told me that, quote, Sally had been editing some photos she posted to make me look heavier and showed me the before she had on her phone and the after Sally posted. There was a noticeable difference. I find this behavior really odd, and I'm not sure how to address it with Sally, since I never imagined this would be a situation I would have to bring up with a friend. I want to ask her why she's doing this and also to stop, but if they're her photos, I can't really control what she does with them. Should I decline to be in any photos she takes? It makes me uncomfortable that she's publicly changing my body. AITA.
The funny thing about this is that unless this girl is a total Photoshop wizard, which I doubt, people can tell that she's edited the photos and the rest of the photo is going to look really wonky.
Yeah.
I want to see these is what I'm trying to say.
I do want to see them
Sally,
too.
send us the pics.
I mean, I think she could pull it off, but this is just crazy. I mean, this is almost a validation post because it's like, well, clearly your friend is sick.
And
she's
also,
making propaganda against you to make you look like shit.
Yeah, she also didn't write into AITA, so like we can't call it a validation post because she wrote into Dear Prudence to be like, what should I do? You know what I mean?
I added the AITA.
Yeah. No, of course. It's
YPY, you played yourself, Danny. Well, no, but should I decline to be in any photos she takes? That's still her question. It's still like, well, yeah, Susan, of course.
Yeah, but first she needs to get to the bottom of this. If this is really her friend, to be like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's just so weird and so psycho. But look, it's not, you know what? All these things fit together, Sarah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not talking out of my ass here. I feel like you're a little upset at me, but like I didn't make the rules. My brain, the male brain, cares a lot about how women look. And I also think women care about how women look a lot. Now, men don't really care at all how other men look. I mean, to a very limited extent.
Correct.
I, for one, have always found Johnny Depp very attractive. I don't know why. He's attractive to me. I don't know. I can't explain it beyond that. And so, but the thing is, this is harmful to women. I don't deny this. I think you need to control it and be aware of it as much as possible. And God, I mean, this is just mentally ill that this friend would edit her friend.
I mean, this is really like the same bride as before. What if it's just the same woman?
Right.
Just being this total monster to the one friend.
She needs to wear green and we'll fix her in post. That's my
we'll
plan
just make her heavier in post.
For the wedding. So, yeah, I mean... Well, because here, too, I think that this is about going beyond men, right? Like, I do think also that women do this for other women.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, I think that she is just doing this for herself. Right now, we don't really know
she wants
who this
to look
is for.
Better in pictures than her friend. I say she's trying to present as skinnier than she really is for everyone.
Yeah, I think, yes, for everyone.
Well, for everyone, well, that's men and women and the other genders. Relax, gender non-binaries, I got you.
Yeah, it sounds like she's trying to do this for herself and also for everyone.
There we go.
Because she's doing it in a sneaky way so that she looks better by comparison.
It's not her Tinder photos. It's her photos going on her Instagram. Women like to look good for other women, too.
Sure.
Lisa P says, NTA, that's not your friend. That's a trash person with insecurity issues.
I love that. I'm going to steal that.
Allison C says, NTA, OMG, I'm a total fat ass. I'm definitely the ugly friend and never would I ever do this to anyone, much less my friend. It's pathetic. IMO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like, I don't even know what this is because it's like it just doesn't, I guess it does. No, it doesn't work because if I was like, I wouldn't be looking at a girl's Instagram, for instance, like on a male level, like attracting males level and be like, oh, she's the hottest one of her friends. Like, I don't care. She's either hot or she's not hot.
That's interesting. Okay. I'm like, this kind of goes against like all of my experience, but like, yeah.
Okay. Because you're saying, well, no, but how would this work? Like a guy can tell if you're hot or not. It's not about who you're surrounded with. Otherwise, why don't you just take pictures with freaking giraffe heads or something?
Oh, man, because my giraffe heads are delayed off Amazon.
They haven't come in yet?
Well, I get what you're saying.
You think it works?
No. I don't think it's like, I don't know what she's getting at.
Right.
I
It's
think
crazy.
she's
It's
just
irrational.
yeah, I just think she's
irrational.
I just think she's doing it to like make herself feel better.
So she puts it up there and then she's like, look at me. I'm so skinny. And,
Yeah.
and
There
that
was
looks
like this
so good.
there was this phenomenon a couple of years ago. Do you remember this? I think they even made a movie about it. It was called The Duff, the designated ugly fat friend.
Yeah.
You remember this?
No.
Oh, the premise is just like, and this is not true unless I am the Duff, that every friend group has like this designated ugly fat friend to make everybody else feel better. I think that was the premise of this movie.
I'm literally angry at you that you would suggest that you're the Duff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Sarah weighs 100 pounds,
No, that's
has
not-
blonde hair and blue eyes. She's like, I'm the fat friend.
no, but it's like, you know how you're like, oh, if you don't have the one friend that everyone hates, like it's you or whatever. I'm just like,
Right.
none of my friend groups have this.
Right.
It was a joke. It was a
Right.
joke. But no, that was a phenomenon.
Fat. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, but why are you saying this goes against your experience? I guess you're saying that because you go to a bar. And then,
just because the guys will go for the hottest friend.
They go for the hottest friend.
They don't
Well,
like
that's in
judge on like a
front of
binary.
them. Yeah, well, that's in front of them because they can,
Exactly.
get any one of them. But this isn't a picture.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I think this is why. I mean, this is not, but this almost seems malicious and not body dysmorphic. Because if she was dysmorphic,
totally.
she would edit herself.
Yeah, it's totally weird. It's malicious and very targeted because exactly what you're saying. There's so many people who like Facetune the shit out of their bodies so they're unrecognizable, but she's not doing that. She's just making her one friend look heavier.
I have a story about this. I don't know if I told you this, Sarah. It's kind of embarrassing. So in 2014, I was down and out, baby. I had no job. I had no money. Things were rough. I turned to marijuana, smoking a lot, and I started flirting with this girl on Instagram. She was so hot on Instagram. And I eventually flew out to meet her. I planned a 5-day stay at her place.
Oh my God, this is an episode of Catfish.
And when I got in the car at the Denver airport, which by the way, hell of an airport, as you know.
As I know.
Got in the car, literally recoiled with shock seeing the disparity between her Insta and her real life appearance. Good looking girl nonetheless, but like I was expecting a 10 and I got less than a 10. Not trying to shit on her. She's an attractive girl. She just didn't look exactly how I pictured her. So I was shook.
Yeah, people do all types of crazy shit on Instagram. I mean, the makeup and the contouring is just one step.
Right.
That, first of all, I don't have the time or effort or hand-eye coordination to do. But people, like, you can really edit yourself to make yourself look like a totally different person. My favorite subreddit, you should check it out. It's called Instagram Reality, where they'll
act like I haven't already binged it, girl.
Okay, great.
I love
it's the
that
best.
sub. We got a link to the sub.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so when I was at her place for 5 days, she came up to me and she goes, "What do you think? Can I post this?" And she had Facetuned this picture. She looked like an alien.
Yep.
I was like, that doesn't look like a person, sweetie. Like,
people love to do
that?
like the big anime eyes. Then you blur your nose so you basically don't have a nose anymore. It's like, why are we doing this?
So then the cringiest part of the story is that I drive Toyotas, and my Toyota van, it turns off the headlights automatically because it's a car that makes sense. And her car did not do that. So I left the headlights on all night after taking it for a little spin. That killed the battery. Remember how I had no money? Well, it was $300 to like get the car towed and whatever and get the battery. And I was like, I simply cannot pay you. Otherwise, I will have $0. So I said, all right, girlfriend, I will get you later. And then I lost my headphones and I stole her headphones. And she's texted me like, WTF. I was like, I will get you back for all this later. And like 2 months later, I had to send her like $400. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm not
well, at least you got it.
Yeah, no, I got it and then some. So
all right, you could have like disappeared into the wind, which was I thought this story was going there.
So you wrote here, let's flip it. What about friends who edit you to make you look better? Yes, Danny, this is a thing. Already arguing with me. I haven't even had an input, Sarah.
It's just because you don't understand some crazy ass things that women do that women actually do.
This is pretty wild.
Thank you.
Tell me, how does that work?
This happened to me. Okay, well, I was actually floored. I was at a party with my brothers. I was actually floored. As an intro, I was at a party with one of my friends. She took a photo, full body. Everything looked great.
Okay.
She took Facetune and blurred out her like cellulite. And I was like, yo, people are actually doing this out here. I thought it was just the Kardashians. No.
That's crazy.
So then I was at an event. I was wearing like booty shorts, as I tend to do. My friend just like jokingly took a video of my butt. And she was going to post it. And then she was like, oh, wait, do you want me to like blur out your cellulite first? And I was like, no. So like,
Yeah.
It's like, what if the situation was reversed? Who would be the asshole?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't be so offended. I would be weirded out though.
I wasn't offended, but I kind of was because I'm just like, I don't do that stuff.
Were you offended that she asked because then she's like calling out your cellulite? Or
no, everybody has cellulite. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I've always found Instagram very grotesque. I've never liked it. I think Facebook is a lot better.
Oh God,
I've always thought
saying
that.
Something.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if I just don't follow shitty people, but I've always enjoyed using Facebook more than Instagram. I find that Instagram is a lot of bullshit. It's saccharine moments. It's happy. Look at me in front of the waterfall. I never care about anything on there. I mean, now there are more tweets and stuff, but I'll just go to Twitter for tweets where I have like fucking fire people to follow. So like, I have never grasped it. I find it to be basically propaganda and marketing for people, and that's why But Sarah, hear me out on this. That's why Instagram versus reality is a thing, but not Facebook versus reality.
Oh yeah,
Facebook has its problems. Okay, people. Yeah, I was an anti-vaxxer for 2 years, and 15 kids died because I convinced the whole elementary school class in North Dakota to stop vaccinating. But that was a part of my life that is over. Sarah's looking at me like
I was like, wait, are you serious? It took me a while to figure it out.
No, I think Facebook has its problems.
Facebook is terrible in its own way because Facebook is all just fear mongering.
Yeah.
And like
the
shitty
outrage.
fake news. Yeah.
Yes.
But Instagram is equally terrible because it's all just people who don't even look like themselves parading around, and it's terrible.
I think it's terrible. We are a very sick culture. Have you ever seen on Instagram versus reality, they call out the Kardashians a lot for their diapers because the way their butts are on, like when they're at certain angles, it looks like they're wearing giant diapers.
Yeah, because if you have a big butt, you also have to just anatomically have thick thighs to like support your butt, but they don't do that. So that's where the diaper comes from.
Because, I see. Because like your muscles would develop, but they don't have real butts.
Yeah, exactly. So it just ends up looking like a weird droopy diaper.
Ugh, so gross. So AITA for refusing to take pics with my friend who's editing me to look heavier. I mean, there's no question here.
No.
I think in general, I think we can find some middle ground here because men are monsters and we do like women who are attractive, which is stupid. And
everybody likes people who are attractive. People like people who are attractive to them.
Yeah, I mean, I think women are less shallow than men. They say women want you for your money, but I think money. I think it's more broad. I think it's success, not money.
Yeah, and like ambition. I think it's more like what it reveals about your character than to be clear, like gold diggers exist, but
yeah, of course,
yeah,
of course.
I'm with
but
you.
The broad swath of women, I think, are less shallow, and men we're like, me see thing, me like, me see shiny, me likey, but like. What I think is interesting is that, this Instagram culture, I think we agree that it's toxic for everyone and it's toxic for men. It's toxic for everyone because it's just like, it's fake. People don't exist.
I feel like men probably play into it too. They're just like airbrushing their abs or whatever. I'm sure there are men that do this.
Oh, I can think of one right now that definitely does stuff like this, but yeah, it's like, just, I don't know, put a picture of you crying or looking fat or something. I put up some ugly pictures and then they bomb, of course, because nobody wants that.
Yeah. Just like it's okay to edit the lighting to make the photo brighter and and apply a nice filter to make the colors look better.
Right.
But just don't just change the way you actually look. It's insanity.
So we agree, of course, AITA for refusing to take pics with my friend. We say...
NTA.
NTA and the other person is.